From my hometown, memories.
All right, so could you tell me a little bit about yourself and your business?
I certainly can. I'm Joanne Zerny, and I'm the owner of 14 East. 14 East is a contemporary cafe gallery. We do custom or handmade coffees and specialty drinks, and we have art shows that change monthly. And we have interesting accessories that we have available that are on the contemporary side. My background is interior design. I was an interior designer for, about 150 years, I think. And then when the economic downturn came around, I thought maybe it was time to look for something else to do that would be kind of fun and interesting and hard work, of course. But I thought this was interesting, kind of a combination of all the things I like to do. So that's how we got started here.
Okay, all right. So when did you start and, where did you begin?
Well, I began in about 2010 doing some market research and so forth. One of my clients in my previous life was TechTown, and so with TechTown, I became familiar with the business incubators and with networking opportunities in the city. So I started to attend those and got some ideas together, and then I took a class through TechTown and then really started doing research. And the idea changed from its initial state to what it is now by taking that class. And then I started looking around for where I might want to be. I thought I was going to be downtown because that's where I had worked previously. But I kind of fell in love with Midtown. So.
Okay, all right. So you were talking about, your connection with TechTown and that class you took. Was that the SWAT class?
No, it was called Smart Start. I don't believe that they offer that any longer, but back in 2010, that was one of the.
Yeah, was it a big help when you were starting out?
Oh, absolutely. It absolutely made a person focus on where they were going with their business idea before they, dove into it. So that was very, very useful.
All right, all right. Why did you choose Detroit? And you kind of touched on how you really fell in love with Midtown, but what made you want to start a business here to begin with?
Well, again, as I said, I was working downtown before the economic downturn, and the company I worked with closed when we lost some of our large clients due to bankruptcies of the large clients. So I thought I really liked the vibrancy and the excitement of being in a city. I had worked in suburbs before, of course, and even with a large corporation, but you're kind of in your own building, and that's it. That's all you know is the people in your building, and you don't really get out and about. And when you're in the city, you're out on foot or you're involved in other activities, and it's more of a neighborhood or a warm feeling of people that you know around you, and I wanted to have that feeling.
Okay.
So that was kind of how I got to this area.
All right.
Yeah.
So how would you say, if at all, has the Detroit name or brand affected your business?
I think it's been, well, of course it's been very positive. When I started saying in 2010 that I was going to open a business in the city of Detroit, you can imagine everyone said, "What, are you nuts? Are you crazy? What are you thinking?" And then as I continuously tell them how wonderful it is, my friends have all come around to understanding that it's very exciting down here in both Midtown and downtown, and that it's not, none of those scary things that you heard about years and years ago. And the other people who are already Detroiters are a great resource. I've made lots of new friends here. We have kind of a Cheers atmosphere here, so we have a lot of people that come in as regulars, and they're now friends of mine. So it's been a very positive experience.
Okay, all right. So has the small business community positively affected your business? I mean, is it a close-knit community?
Absolutely.
Do people help each other?
Absolutely. Midtown is very close-knit. I know most of the small business owners. Now, there are 23 new businesses opened in 2013, so I don't know all of those people, but I do know a majority of them. Midtown Inc. has a quarterly meeting that all small business owners in Midtown are invited to. So we mingle and meet each other and share ideas, and then there are lots of small workshops that if you choose to attend, which I usually do because again I get to meet my neighbors even though they're in a large area. So yes, it is close-knit. It's very helpful and very supportive.
Okay. What challenges have you faced, that are unique to opening a business in the city?
I don't think the challenges are unique to opening a business in the city. I just think they're unique to opening a business, a small business. So I don't think the city has offered me any particular challenges. Again, there's so much support in Midtown that if you have a problem, you can go to them, to the Midtown Inc., and they'll help you figure it out. So we're kind of spoiled in that case. I don't know that that would apply in other areas, but I think that's true. The Livernois area that's growing, and the East Jefferson area that's growing, and of course Southwest Detroit, they all have groups and networking to support them. So I think we're fortunate, maybe more so than suburban areas at this point.
Okay. And if you were to say one thing to another small business owner or entrepreneur thinking about, moving or opening a business here, what would it be?
I would say find your networking group in your area. One of my artists just opened up on Livernois, and she's very involved with that networking group. And that has been really supportive to her. And I lost her as an artist because she has her own place now. But that is what she found, and talking to the others from Southwest Detroit and people from the East Jefferson area and other little small enclaves of business pop-ups. That's what we all feel is what's going to get you there, what will help you. So yeah, I'd say find your networking group. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate the time, and thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
All right.
From my hometown.